Week 1 football is here, and we're kicking things off from Champaign as the UAB Blazers take on the Illinois Fighting Illini. UAB is looking to bounce back after a 4-8 season, their third straight losing year, but they'll bring veteran leadership into this matchup, including senior running back Braylon McReynolds, who hopes to spark the Blazers' offense against the tough Illinois defense. For the Illini, expectations are high after a breakthrough 2024 season and another strong year in 2025, finishing 9-4 and capping the season with a Music City Bowl victory over Tennessee. Now Illinois looks to keep that momentum rolling behind a veteran defense led by senior safety Matthew Bailey. It's a beautiful day for football in Champaign, mostly clear skies, 84 degrees at kickoff, and a 2:30 start time. A new season begins now. UAB and Illinois are ready to go. Coming up next.
Where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UAB Blazers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Coach Alex Mortensen before the game. This is a challenging performance right now. The Big Ten defending national championship conference. But you bring a group of 6 team in here, and they want to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys.
So UAB's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the UAB Blazers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. He leaves it with his back, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. To throw, it's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Keeps it on first down. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it on the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. Could not make his way to the corner. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He'll heave it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Made a defender miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Here's a little room there. He smashes his way through again. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The option, the keeper, breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Blazers are flying down the field. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the left. Might have a chance. Ripping through the defense. Give him 114 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They just have... Oh, he's got some space. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Blazers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Off play action. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Burton. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Hankins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The toss to the outside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Burton. Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Pressure coming. Got his man down the middle. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught by Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lost to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Mims. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. QB draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, UAB!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri State sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Champaign. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Robinson one more time. And he's dragged down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Burton. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The Blazers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Red pass, it's complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valentine. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. Under fire. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Illinois looking to convert the 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown Illini. That one will give them the lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB comes out the offense looking for a productive drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Burton. He's going for a big play downfield. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Clement. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Blazers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Illini trying to convert a third down to open the fourth. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Looking for space, it's Valentine. Maybe some room here. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Shows him the stiff arm. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He's got his man. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Flips it out to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. To the air, it's Burton. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. He'll take it himself.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Burton. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Perry. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Tackled there by the defense. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Just keeps swinging it. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that one stings, man. You believe in your field goal unit. It is late in this football game. We needed this to tie the football game, and now, dude, the defense has to step up late. They got to get the football back and maybe get another opportunity down the stretch in this football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Got a little grass. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Catch in the middle. It's Mims. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The give as they work on that clock. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So the UAB Blazers of the American Conference go into Champaign and take down one of the Big Ten's leaders in wins the last couple of years, the Illinois Fighting Illini, 27-24. I made fun of the halftime score reports from previous games showing UAB winning by quite a lot in those score updates. But they get the job done, going on the road, getting a huge win. That pick six proves costly for Illinois. It really broke their back. Illinois was up 24-20 and driving, and then they throw that pick six, and no score happens after that. UAB wins 27-24. Taking a look at the team stats, UAB actually did have the edge in first downs, 18-15. They had the edge in total offense, 334-328. Rushing yards, they had the edge, 163-144. Passing yards, Illinois did have the edge, 184-171. Third down conversion percentage, Illinois had the edge, 40% to 38%. Each team had a turnover. It was an interception for both teams, and time of possession battle was won by Illinois by about 2.5 minutes. Looking at the player stats for Illinois, Caton Hauser, the transfer, I believe, from East Carolina, finishes 28 for 40 for 184 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. For UAB, Ryder Burton finishes 18 of 35 for 171 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Leading rusher for UAB ends up being Roderick Robinson II, only 9 carries, but 79 yards and a touchdown for him. For Illinois, they were led by Aiden Laffery. I think that's how you say his last name. He had 16 carries for 161 yards and a touchdown. Seems like they should have got him the ball a little bit more. Leading receiver for Illinois, we'll give it to Colin Dixon, 5 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown. Hudson Clement also had a receiving touchdown for Illinois. For UAB, Tia Quellen Mims led the way with 5 catches for 67 yards, though Gabrielle Klein did have a receiving touchdown for the Blazers. Leading blocker for UAB was Cooper Young with 7 pancakes. For Illinois, it was TJ Taylor with 7 pancakes. Defensive leaders for the Fighting Illini, they were led in total tackles by Mac Redisich, probably. He had 11 total tackles for loss. A bunch of different guys had 1 to tie for the team lead. There were no sacks, and Juice Clark had the only interception from Fort Myers, Florida, only about 40 minutes away from where I live. UAB leaders, Chris Wakoma had the only interception. Nigel Tate and Marlon Dean tied for the team lead in sacks with 1.5 each. Diesel Wilkinson led the team in tackles for loss with 3. And Wilkinson also led the team in total tackles with 11. Kicking for UAB, Jonah DeLang was 2 of 3 on field goal attempts with a long of 54. He was also 3 of 3 on extra point attempts. For Illinois, Lucas Osada was 1 of 2. The one he made was a 51-yarder on field goal attempts, and he was 3 of 3 on extra point attempts. Punting for Illinois, Lars Rao had 7 punts for an average of 47.4 yards per punt. And for UAB, Badger Hargett had 5 punts for an average of 36.8 yards per punt. Kick returns for UAB, Jalen Holmes had 2 returns for an average of 19 yards per return, and Amari Brundage had 1 return for 18 yards. For Illinois, Khalil Valentine had 3 returns for an average of 19.3 yards per return, and Nick Hankins Jr. had 3 returns for an average of 14.3 yards per return. Punt returns for Illinois, Mac Redisich had 3 returns for an average of 10 yards per return, and for UAB, Kayla Brown had 6 returns for an average of 4.8 yards per return. Scoring summary in the first quarter, UAB got on the board first with a 54-yard field goal from Jonah DeLang, and then Illinois got a 55-yard touchdown run from Aiden Laffery. It was 7-3 Illinois at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Illinois gets a 26-yard touchdown pass from Caton Hauser to Colin Dixon. UAB gets a 38-yard field goal from Jonah DeLang. Then UAB gets a 40-yard touchdown run from Roderick Robinson II and an 11-yard touchdown pass from Ryder Burton to Gabriel Klein. Only 15 seconds left before halftime, but still Illinois gets a 51-yard field goal from Lucas Asada right before half. That made it 20-17 UAB in front at the halftime break. The third quarter, Illinois gets an 8-yard touchdown pass from Caton Hauser to Hudson Clement, and then that back-breaking pick six from Chris Wakoma, 68-yard pick six And that is your final score. There's no scoring in the fourth quarter. UAB pulls off the upset in Champaign, winning 27-24 over the Fighting Illini. Big win for the Blazers to kick off 2026. Let's take a look at the headline for the game. Disappointing loss for the Illini, of course. Barely made it. UAB courts danger, but ultimately prevails against Illinois 27-24. Highlighted players are Juice Clark for Illinois and Chris Wilkoma for UAB. He had that pick six. And you can see Illinois led in passing yards, but UAB led in everything else, and they get the job done with a huge upset win in Champaign over the Fighting Illini. Next game coming your way will be a 3 p.m. kickoff between Western Kentucky traveling to Reno, Nevada to take on the Nevada Wolfpack. But from Champaign, Illinois, a big surprise as the UAB Blazers of the American Conference take down the Illinois Fighting Illini of the Big Ten Conference. Big win for UAB, and we will see you next time.